Hello, this video is on the Search tab and brought to you by Nelson Systems Incorporated. I'll be using an Eventide NextLog DX model recorder with software version 2024.1. When first logging into MediaWorks, you'll have three default tabs open: the Browse tab, Search tab, and Channels tab. This session will focus on the Search tab. At the top of the Search tab, you have the Search section and the Filters section. The search section allows you to pick the date or date range that you want to search recordings. The default view is the calendar. From the calendar view, you can hold down Control and pick and choose which dates you'd like to search. You can hold down the Shift key to select a range. If you are searching a single date on the calendar, you have the option to use a time range, and you could specify a particular range of time that you want to search that day. Other options for selecting the date can be chosen from the list icon above the calendar. Your other options are date range, which allows you to manually enter or select from a calendar the day, month, year, and time that you want to start and end the search. And then your other option is relative, which will search X amount of days, hours, and minutes and seconds prior to the time you click search. So for instance, if you come in the office on a Monday morning and want to search everything from the last couple days or the weekend, you could select just 2 or 3 days, pick your resources, and then do your search. Once you make your date selection, then you can pick which resources you want to search. Initially, this may be minimized, so if you click the plus sign next to resources, that will be all the channels on the recorder. If a channel has been renamed, it will show all versions of names that a channel has ever had. So you may see channels listed that you are no longer using. They still have to be there in case you're searching during the time period that the channel had that name. So we cannot clean up that list and remove the old channel names, as they have to be there in case you're searching during the time period that channel name was used. If you left click on resources, it will select all channels. Otherwise, you can select individual channels. You can hold down Control and pick and choose different channels. You can also hold down Shift and pick a range of channels. So the Search tab gives you the ability to search on more than one channel at a time. If you scroll down, you'll also have your resource groups, if any have been set up, and you can left click on one of those groups. It'll automatically select all the channels within that group. You could also hold down Control and pick and choose individual channels along with resources. Once you've made your selection, click Search at the bottom. The search button does show you approximately how many records will be returned with the search, and that's pretty accurate up to a point. When you start getting into multiple tens of thousands of records, it may be a couple off from what it shows on the button and when you actually do the search, or if new recordings came into the system on one of those channels on that date, if you're searching the current date, that may be off a little bit as well. Once you make your selection, click Search, and it will return your results. The tab will have default columns listed. If you need to add columns, you can right click on any of the column headers and have a list of the available columns to add to your results list. If you have groups set up for your database fields, at the top of the list you'll see those different groups. So for this instance, we have CAD, Prepared 911, Radio, Rapid SOS, Speech Factor, AI, Speech to Text, and Telephony set up as groups for our custom fields or database fields, and those will be listed first, and then below that will be your individual fields, and you can select or deselect those depending on if you want to add them or remove them from your view. Once you have your columns added, you can then left click on those and drag those around and rearrange them as you need to. You can also resize those. Once you have your columns set up the way you like, you can right click again on one of the column headers and click on Save Current Columns Layout as Default, and that will then save that layout as your default. So if you were to go to File and open up a new Search tab, you would then have those same columns available. So it'll remember how you have that set up. And if you need to close a tab, you can right click on that and choose Close Tab as well. To play a recording, simply double left click. It'll play the recording back. To see more on playback, please view our video on playing back the audio. With the search tab, you also have the ability to add filters to your search, and those will be covered in another session. From the search tab, you have the ability to apply filters to your search to further narrow down what you're looking for, and we'll cover that topic in another video. This concludes the video. Thank you for watching.